Coming to my analysis of the stories, 4 stories, and the characters in them and the actors in them. The first story is of Aditya Roy Kapoor and Sara Ali Khan. This is the lowest age limit, the youngest couple in the movie. These two characters are exploring the relationship, friends. They have fallen in love. They have accidentally met and fallen in love. They don't know that they are in a relationship or if the relationship is budding or not, because they have their own confusions. While Aditya Roy Kapoor, who is a travel blogger, he is a Casanova type of candidate who has not given much importance to the relationships or the permanent relationships, so he looks like a flirt. He is a good man by heart. He is helping in nature, but he is also a flirting person. He is also flirting with the life. So the commitment is not there from his end. And that is a problem for Sara Ali Khan. And the Sara Ali Khan's problem is she is confused about everything, including love and relationship also. She doesn't have a clarity. So one partner is commitment phobic, another person is totally confused. So will they find love for each other? On one side, Aditya Roy Kapoor has a lover and few lovers in the past, and how many in future he doesn't know. Sara Ali Khan is already engaged to a particular guy. So the shifting loyalties can be sensed there. So the beginning and the progression of this story I liked, but the closure was too melodramatic, friends. Probably the intention of Anurag Basu was to entertain us in this melodramatic closure of this story and yet another story of Pankaj Tripathi. This relationship, this story gives a lot of fun and plenty of questions. This pair represents the current day youth who are trying to differentiate between infatuation, love, affection, relationship, and are commitment phobic. Aditya Roy Kapoor is the best pick of the movie in terms of pumping energy, not only into his character but also into the movie. Whenever he is around, there is a lot of fun, there is a lot of adrenaline, there is a lot of energy on the screen. The most energetic performance. Sara Ali Khan tries to hit that cringe zone very often and quickly returns. Hats off to Anurag Basu because he has scripted some genuinely good scenes for her, and she has also surprisingly come good. Story number 2. A little elders to Aditya Roy Kapoor and Sara Ali Khan. Ali Fazal and Fatima Sana Sheikh. So this is a married couple. We can see that there are incompatibilities in their lives. Ali Fazal is juggling between his dreams and career, which to select. So he is undecisive, and that makes Fatima Sana Sheikh think that he is a loser. At a point she says that I have not just sacrificed my job but I have sacrificed my career for you, and you are not decisive about anything. She wants to have a baby in her life, but she is compelled to give time for him to explore his dreams. So there is love but a little bit of toxicity in this relationship because of the incompatibilities. So this is an incompatible pair with love there but no time enough to share and show love. This is the most serious story among the 4 stories, friends. Serious beginning, serious progression, serious closure. The story has fire and warmth in it. And many couple or individuals in such relationships where there is incompatibility issues can identify themselves with this story. Ali Fazal has given a very good performance, and after Aditya Roy Kapoor, Fatima Sana Sheikh has a very good character arc. Her expressions, her performance is top-notch. Story number 3. Pankaj Tripathi and Konkana Sen Sharma. So this is a little bit more aged people in comparison to Ali Fazal and Fatima Sana Sheikh. Their marriage has seen many autumns and springs. There is a couple of angles in their story, friends. I don't want to speak about that, otherwise it will be spoilers. This story also gives you a lot of fun and moments to smile. So the story of this pair is not all about compatibility or incompatibility, but the love and affection and the romance which have taken the shape of template life, adjustments, familiarity, and getting addicted to each other. In one of the scenes, Pankaj Tripathi says it was like a Swayamvara for him. After seeing so many girls in his life, he finally selected Konkana Sen Sharma as his wife. He loves her very much. But he says, once you progress in your married life, when you start knowing each other, everything which used to be special in the past becomes a common and ordinary thing now. You don't have any special things to share. This makes a person in such relationships to explore something else which is fascinating, and that may create ripples in the relationships. Konkana Sen Sharma also in a particular scene tells friends, my friends think what I'm posting on the social media in the Instagram, they're thinking that that is my life. No, my actual life is between those 2 posts, which these people don't know. In another scene, she says, we as couple live as strangers, sitting on the same bed and looking at our smartphones always. When suddenly we look at each other, there is a question in our mind, is there anything to talk? I love the beginning and the progression of this story, but the conclusion was very dramatic and melodramatic. It might have been the best closure, but for me, it was not a really good closure. Again, this closure had the purpose of entertaining us. Pankaj Tripathi's performance is good, nothing new about him, template acting. But Konkana Sen Sharma wins your heart with her brilliant performance. Her role, her character has layers. She has more emotions to display than anyone in the movie, and she gets each emotion, each expression right. Why she is a tremendous actress she has shown in this movie. I think I will rate her above Fatima Sana Sheikh's character. The last story, the last pair, Anupam Kher and Neena Gupta. What to tell about these two actors as actors? They can go into any role, they are seasoned actors and can give brilliant performances, friends. Anupam Kher, very good performance. Touchy performance is the same matured Anupam Kher whom we have seen for years. Template acting, good performance. Nothing new in his character arc. But Neena Gupta's character has layers and arc, friends. In the first half, she is a different person. In the second half, she is totally a different person. We can suddenly see the Panchayat Pradhan Neena Gupta ji in the second half. The jovial mood, the lively character. These two actually don't form a pair, but they had a chemistry long back. That chemistry surfaces and bubbles up many years later. They get an occasion for that. We don't actually see the romance between these two characters. They both stand at ye kahan aa gaye hum mode in the first half. They want closures for their stories. They pair up for something else which I felt wasn't required. That adds a little melodrama to their story as well. But the closure was not bad. I have given so much to my husband, to my family, I have sacrificed so many things, why these things are happening with me, my dreams have run away from me, I don't have time for my dreams. A silent sufferer type of character is that of Neena Gupta's in the first half. But you can see a modulation. You can see a transition in her character and character graph in the second half, where she tries to be the actual she, exploring their life and living their dreams after retirement. Let's at least do something at this age type of characters is Neena Gupta and Anupam Kher. Anupam Kher also has lost so many things in his life. He's living with his daughter-in-law and there is a story. He also wants a closure for certain things.